Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel. Today is 28th of July and this is Asian session. Okay, before we move on, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use the information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So, with that, we move on to our live analysis. So, before we proceed with the live analysis, the key data that is going to be out this week. Okay, in fact, today there isn't any data, so market is expected to be within the range. Unless it breaks out of the range, then we might see the big movement. Otherwise, it is going to be a range trading today. Then tomorrow, Tuesday, 29th of July, we have from the US JUL's job openings and CB consumer confidence. And Wednesday, we have Australian CPI. Then we have a Spanish flash CPI. Then followed by the ADP non-farm employment change from the US, and we also have advanced GDP quarter on quarter from the US, and we also have Canadian rate announcement, which is expected to be unchanged, followed by the statement and monetary policy report. And we have from the US pending home sales month on month. Then we also have a BOC press conference on Wednesday night. Thursday early in the morning, we have from the US interest rate announcement, which is also expected to be unchanged at 4.5%. And we have an FOMC statement and press conference following that announcement. Then from Friday, on Friday, Thursday, we also have a BOJ rate announcement, which is also expected to be less than 0.5%. That means expected to be unchanged, followed by the monetary policy statement and BOJ outlook report and press conference. Then Thursday night, we have a Canadian GDP, and from the US we have a core PCI price index, unemployment claims. Friday, we have average hourly earnings from the US, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate, followed by ISM manufacturing PMI. So this week, I think we have a lot of data to digest. Okay, the main data is interest rate announcement from the US, interest rate announcement from the BOJ, interest rate announcement from BOC Canada. So we have three interest rate announcement, non-farm payroll. So a lot of data has to be digested this week. Okay, then also take note that we don't have any open position now, and we are planning to go into very serious trading starting from this week. Okay, meaning to say that we would be differentiating two types of trades. Okay, one is day trading, which is every day we try to lock in some profits, and every day we try to get into the trade. Every day we try to get into the trade, and we'll try to manage it. Then we also want to go into a swing trading, which is we will try to be in the trade for a week. Okay, meaning to say that means we will be holding the trade and we will be doing the revision adjustments based on the week, and of course we would be locking in profits, and we would be uh, exiting. Okay, so we have two types of things we will be taking on, and of course we will have the third one, which is also we have a momentum trading, which is ad hoc trading. Of course, we would tell you what is the time, but as of now, the US session is what we have fixed, but we can move on, of course, with the scalping trade as well. So overall, I think we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of trades to be digested. So at least when you take, okay, what we want you to do is please do or trade only what you have been concentrating, or which you have been focusing on, and we will try to stick to that trades. So let's move on. Okay, let's move on to our trades. Okay, first we are going to look into euro. Okay, the euro, we are going to do weekly and day trading and scalping. So we'll be having 3 entries. So this day trading and what do you call this, the scalping, we'll be putting in one account. Then of course the scalping would be a less expiry. That means we will do the adjustments every 6 hours. Okay, day trading is we will try to take a trade that is valid for the day, and of course every 6 hours when we meet up, we will try to do the adjustments of the prices. And if in the event if we take profit, then we'll take profit. Then if we need to do any revision, we do revision of prices. And in the event if it gets stopped out, then we will try to look for a re-entry. So now if you look into this, we are seeing euro dollar. So this is showing, in fact, market is showing lower high, which means to say that this price probably it may have topped. Okay, it may have topped, but no confirmation yet, because the confirmation is it has to break the low. Then we can be pretty sure that this is going to be on the down move. So now as we look into this, okay, we have a resistance at 70, and we have a resistance at 85. So what we can do is we can go for a day entry. Okay, day entry, but of course we need to know what is our target. Okay, the target we are looking for is minimum 35, 40, 11720 and 11710. Okay, once it breaks this, then we can see the price moving much lower. Okay, so what we would be doing is, okay, remember I told you we are going to take 3 trades on every cross, and we are going to manage it, and we would be looking to take profits individual on different price targets. So at least when we put in the trades, so sometimes even when we are not able to concentrate on the trade, then we can still make profit while we are doing other things. Okay, now let's start off. First of all, let's start off with the weekly trade first. Okay, so the weekly, what the weekly is telling us is most likely this might be the high, or if it breaks, then we can see the price going beyond or extension of this level, which is 11935, and 120 max, because the 120 looks a bit the round number that should be your most likely top, but there is a chance that this might be the high. Okay, so we are having a 50-50 chance that this might be the high. So if this is the high, then what we will do is we will go for one entry at 11825. Then we will go on the day trading and scalping, betting that this is going to be the high. But of course, if this level breaks, then we got to go for a re-entry on a much higher level. So as for the weekly, so weekly target, if we can look, because there is a lot of data to be digested, so there is a very likely chance that this might break, or it might spike up and then market may fail, then the market may turn. Okay, so but as of now, we will take as 11825 as the weekly high. Then as for the day high, okay, we will take that 11785 as the day high. Okay, as the day high. So as for the day target, we should be exiting before 11680 or 11710. Then as for the scalping, then we will try to exit before 30. So we have 3 trades. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing, but I'm going to go very slow, so then we can be slowly into the trade. So now let's look into okay, let's start keying in the orders. Okay, the first one, we are going to go for euro. This is a sell. Okay, sell. We look for a day sell. Okay, we will take this as a day sell. We will try to sell at 55. Stop at 90. And the day TP, either we can go for 710 or 1680, but we will put it as a conservative sell. Okay, so this is a day sell. So we want to take at market. Okay, we want to take at market, so we want to be in the trade. So we are going for a day sell and selling at 1755 and stop at 1790 and TP at 1710. Okay, let me see. Wait. Can't see the. Okay, I'm not sure why the comment section is not coming. Okay, never mind. The one later we will do the adjustments. So now we are going for a scalping sell. Okay, the scalping sell, we want to go in. We will still stick to the same volume, and we will try to sell at 80. Then stop. Okay, sell at 80. Stop. We will put it as 95 or 11805. Okay, and remember that one has to exit before 40. And this one, the expiry, we have to give at least 6 hours. Okay, so that means We'll put it as 12 hours from now, and let me key in this. So we have one scalping selling at 117.80, and one day trading selling at 117.55, which means to say that we are trying to enter at the market because we feel that the high may have seen for the day. So next, then we remember I told you I want to go for a swing trading. The swing trading, we want to give it into a different account so it's easy for you to manage it, because I get feedback that it's too confusing. The price, we put in too many orders, so it's a bit confusing. So that one we are going to go for a sell at 118.30. And the stop we will put about 65, and the TP we will put it later, and this is a GTC order. Okay, so here let me okay, this one okay, this brokerage is not giving the comments. Later we will see how we can adjust this. So we have a euro sell, and this is going to be a swing trading order. Okay, swing trading order. So we will work on this order to see, and later if we do any adjustments, then we will see how it can be worked out. Okay, so we have three types of orders. Okay, I'm just repeating for those of you who have joined. Okay, we are trying to manage, so at least we are trying to differentiate so you can call yourself what kind of trader you belong to. So if you are a day trader, then you follow the day trading signals. If you are a swing trading, then you got to follow a swing trading signals. If you are a scalper, then you follow the scalping signals. But at the same time, take note that you only trade, or you only follow what you are trading. Then you can just stick to what you are following. So the next one we are going to go for is the pound. Okay, pound, we look at the weekly. Okay, so the weekly, it looks like this is in a congestion. Okay, congestion meaning to say that okay, this is within the range. So we have to look for higher levels on the weekly sell. So the weekly sell can be the day high, or it can be slightly lower, which is near 134.80, 85, or 135 level. Okay, so now we are seeing strength on the daily. So let's look on the hourly. Hourly, I think it gives us a clear indication that this is in a congestion on the hourly. So the hourly sell should be somewhere near 34.60. So we have one level selling at 34.60, another level selling at 35.05, and our TP we should be exiting before 34.20 and 33.80. So we have a target of 33.80 as our target. Then let's see whether the scalping, that 15-minute, whether the market has already seen the high. Okay, so looking at it, okay, there is a likely chance that we may have seen the high on the scalping. So if the scalping trade, we got to enter, we will try to enter at 45. Okay, 45. Then the day trading, we would go for a sell at 65. Then the swing trading, we will go for entry at 35.05. And remember, the target is 33.80 and 34.20. So we have all the levels needed for the trade. So we are going to go for a scalping sell. $45. Then the stop has to be above 65, and the TP we will go for 35.10, and this is only about 4 hours from now, okay, because it's only 7 pips away which we are looking for the trade. Then we would go for a new order on the pound. This is a selling, okay, selling at 65, stop 35.10, and this one we will go for 33.85, and this is a day sell. Okay, so then we are going for a swing sell. Okay, swing sell. We will do. We will key in the trade now, but later we will do the adjustments as we go on. Okay, so this is going to be a sell at 35.05. And the stop 35.45, GTC order, and this is no TP. Okay, the TP will give you later. Okay, so this is for swing trading. Okay, so let's move on to the next currency, which is your dollar yen. Okay, remember dollar yen also got rate announcement, but they are expected to be unchanged. So if we are going for a weekly trade on the dollar yen, okay, we will go for a weekly trade on the dollar yen. We look into most likely this is going to be within the range 45.85 and 49.15 with an upside view. Okay, daily looks like we may have seen the low, so expected this high to break. Okay, this is expected. So we have a weekly target for dollar yen is about 150 and above. Okay, so if that's the case, then I think we should be on this trade. Okay, we should be trading on this trade. Expect this high to break, expect the price to go up. So we will go for a weekly buy at 46.80, scalping buy at 47.50, then daily buy, extension of this level, which is 47.25. Okay, so the daily target we should be exiting before 48.80, 48.85. Okay, so let's see the 15-minute location, then we will have some idea. Okay, I think this has got a huge support, so we should be entering. Okay, so we will try to go for buy. Remember, scalping is we got to exit the day, we have to exit before uh, 48.80. Okay, I think I have all the informations needed. So let's go into this trade. Okay, so we are trying to go for a buy, scalping buy at 47.75. Okay, then the day buy, we would want to go slightly bigger volume, because we see a good opportunity for this. So we will go for a slightly bigger volume, which is half lot, and that one we will go for a buy at 47.50, 47.20, and 48.80. We got to exit. Okay, so this is a day buy. Okay, then as far as this swing trading is concerned, we would go for a buy. Remember, our stop loss has to be 46.80. So probably somewhere around 47.10. Okay, so that is going to be a big move which we are expecting on the dollar yen if the rate is unchanged. Okay, this one I think we also want to go for slightly higher volume, and the TP we are looking at beyond 150. Okay, and this is the expiry for dollar yen is the what do you call this, GTC order. Okay, so the next one we'll go into Aussie. Okay, Aussie, we have not much data coming out from the Aussie. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, we look into Aussie. The weekly looks, the market may have seen the top. Okay, we may have seen the top. Right now this is in a congestion, so we should see our target somewhere near 65 or 64.60. Okay, that should be our target. And then the daily is concerned, we have already seen the high. Okay, so this is going to be the daily range. We should be looking to sell near 65.95, try to exit 65 half or lower. Okay, then expect this low to break. So if we look on the 6 hours, I think this should be the high. And if we see on the 15-minute, okay, most likely we may have seen the high. So everything is good to go. So we expect this price to break this 65 half, and we expect the price to go low. So what we can do is we can go for a one sell at 65.75, another sell at extension of this level, which is 65.85. Okay, 85. Then target 65.50, and if this low breaks, then we can see slightly not much of movement there. So we will go for sell. Okay, Aussie. Okay, two types of orders. Okay, one is Aussie. I think it's going to be quite a close call. So we will try to sell day trading at 85. 85. Stop 66.05. TP, remember we got to exit at 50. Okay, and this is a day sell. Then we have, this is the order, but we are going a slightly a bigger volume. Then we are going for another sell. Okay, lower volume, about 0.3. Then this one we will try to sell at 65.75. Stop 66. TP 50. Okay, because the 65.50 there is a strong support. Okay, so as far as the expiry is concerned, we'll just give 2-3 hours. So that should be your thing. So this is going to be only 10 pips away. This is a close call, and overall we are only looking at this 65.50 or maybe slightly lower. So we can't expect much movement on this trade. So we got to wait for this market to give us some big moves. Then as far as this weekly is concerned, I think we will try to go for a slightly higher level, because I think we have a CPI data. So if it's higher level, what we can do is, we can remember this is going to be the high. So if this is the high, then we can go for extension of this level, which is 66.10. Okay, 66.10. This is going to be a weekly call. Sell at 66.10. Stop 66.30. TP, we will try to go for 65. So that is going to be a weekly trade or swing trading. Okay, swing trading. Aussie selling at 66.10. Stop 66.35. TP is 65. Okay. Expiry, no GTC order. That means until end of the week. So we are going for this trade. So, and do take note that we will be adjusting the levels daily or every 6 hours, so that we monitor the trade and we are in the safe side and the safe hands. Okay, now let's look at the gold. Okay, gold US. Okay, right now, in fact, early on we were trying to buy at 29.5. Okay, I think we keyed in the order to buy at 29.5. I think it was not filled, so we got to adjust these levels again. So looking at this gold, looking at the pattern itself, okay, looking at this pattern itself, I think there is a most likely chance that the low may be seen here, or we might see a slightly lower, but definitely has to be somewhere above 33.10, because this market pattern showing that this is showing higher highs and higher lows, the swings. Okay, so taking that into consideration, and this is a 6-hour chart we are looking at. So let's go on the weekly first. So we will try to get a weekly target. Okay, the weekly target looks like 33.10, 32.83, 32 half, 32.50. All this are potential targets, based on the weekly, if we see the price moving lower. But on the daily, okay, right now we are seeing a correction down on the daily, and we have yet to see the low or the bottom confirm. So which means to say we still have some downside bias or downside view which we are expecting, but on the other hand it should be limited, or it should be above 33.10 and 32.80. So let's look at 6 hour. Okay, the 6 hour is going to tell us that this is going to be in a congestion. So that means whatever the price you are seeing, the strength now, it should be limited to 47 or extension or below this 63. This should be our expectation for the 6 hours. Finally, we look into maybe 2 hours is still in a congestion. So we will look at the 15 minute before we decide. Okay, the 15 minute, what is telling us is it is trying to creep higher, and we have a temporary base, but most likely I think this low should break. Okay, most likely this should break. So what should we do? Okay, we can have two types of sell. Okay, one is try to sell at 40 and 46 or 50. Okay, 46 or 50. So let's and we only have another 30 minutes left on this strength. So we will try to go for one sell at 40, exit before 32. Another one sell at extension of this level, okay, which is 46. Okay, we will have two trades. Then as far as the swing trading is concerned, then maybe we can do it later on, okay, because we still feel that this is got to go much lower. So let's do the scalping. The swing I don't want to give as of now. Later on I'll take some time, then I'll give you a entry for that. But as of now we will try to go for two types of sell. Okay, remember this is a congestion on the 2 hours and 6 hours. So 40, we'll put it as 45 half, TP at 32, and this is expiry. We will give about 2 to 4 hours. Then we will go for a day trade, which is selling at 46, 51 half, stop, and TP at 32. Okay. So this is, we have two, hold on, where was the other one? Okay, the other trade is missing. Okay, wait, no, 46 is missing, sorry, 40 is here. This one I think we want to cancel this trade because I think we already missed that trade. So then we will go for the one, I don't know where the trade went. Okay, so we have only two trades on the gold. One is selling at 40 half, exiting at 32. This is 2-3 hours expiry. Then we have another one selling at 46, also exiting at 32, because this is going to be a congestion trade. Okay, I think that's about it. We will meet another the next time belt, which is about 16:45. So on that note, I think we will be doing more trades, and we will also try to focus on some live trades if possible. Okay, and expect the market to be quiet. So I don't think any big movement is going to happen now. So we can afford to relax a bit. So when the next session comes, we will try to focus. Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in at 16:45. Thank you. Bye.